Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is on how to make your own bow holder. So hair bows, you could do bow ties, any other kind of hair clip or anything that would clip on that you need to somehow organize. My little girl has a lot of bows and it was just getting out of hand. I originally looked around on Etsy probably several years ago when she was little, and they were just around like $30, $40, really cute. It just was an extra 40 bucks. I didn't want to spend on that. So I just kind of had some like ribbons kind of hanging in there, and it was just getting out of hand. There were too many bows and I just wasn't working. So I decided to make my own bow holder. I used all material that I had on hand. So I literally spent $0 on this project, which is my favorite kind of project to do that actually ended up turning out well. So I just wanted to share that process with you. So if you'd like to learn how to make your own bow holder, then keep watching. So this is the current bow situation. I just had some ribbon and put it on these like binder clips, and they're hanging off of tacks. Kind of tacky, no pun intended, but this is exactly where I wanted the bow holder to go, and this is why I wanted it to be flat and have 2 rows for some smaller bows and bigger bows, because we love bows. I don't know. So this was it before. Okay, so this will give you an idea of kind of what I did. So we just had this wood laying around from when I created kind of like a frame for our command center. I had to prop the picture away from the wall, so we just used this along the back of it. So I had a bunch of this left over. So I just cut this and eyeballed it. I mean, you know how I feel about measurements. So I eyeballed it and just used a handsaw. I've started kind of like using tools and a handsaw, like literally like kind of saw. Okay, I'm not there at the power tool level yet. So I just cut 2 pieces for the bow holder, for the top and for the bottom. And then I'm just going to take this spray paint. It's like a satin, really pretty white color. And we're just going to spray paint all sides of this and let it dry. It's pretty breezy today, so it'll be able to dry pretty quickly. And then we'll attach the ribbon to both ends. Okay, so this was the 2 sticks after I painted them. I did decide to only paint one side. There really was not a point of painting the other side since it was going to be facing the wall. So I just did one side. And then I simply just marked the blocks. Going back, I probably would recommend that you just measure it to make them fully even and just use your regular tape measure. As usual, I eyeballed this, and I would probably recommend going back and using a tape measure. I did use a level though. I'm not a complete barbarian, just to make sure the holes were level as possible. Make sure that bubble's in the middle, obviously, if you've ever used a level before. And then I just used a pencil to kind of draw through the circles so that I could know pretty much where to drill my holes. So there you see the lines kind of going through the circles. And I just drilled some holes there, big enough basically for a nail head or a screw head to go to just rest in. You could easily do like a picture hanger back here. You could do any kind of, really any kind of picture attachment, hanger, anything like that. There's kits you can find at Michael's and things like that. Any of that would work. That's the ribbon I used. Anything would work. I believe that's 7/8 inch wide, which I think is a really good width for most bows. And I cut mine about 2 feet, maybe 2 to 3 feet long. I would recommend doing longer than you think, just because we don't have a whole lot of space after I did this to add new bows, which I know we will because look how many bows we have. And then next, I just grabbed some felt that I had to basically add things onto the bows. I attached the ribbon with hot glue, but I would recommend attaching it with a staple gun if I could do it again. And then I just wanted to kind of do some like little roses or flowers. So all you do is you just cut really thin strips of felt and literally just wrap it around itself to kind of create a little rosette. And then I just hot glued it right onto the wood. So that's kind of what it looked like at the end. And then I just kind of felt like it was kind of boring and plain, so I wanted to add something onto it. So I got out my little hole puncher and some pink cardstock. I believe that's the 1-inch punch. So much better than trying to create your own circle. Don't do that. Just get a hole punch. It's worth every penny. I think it was around like $12. So I cut that out, and then I just had some glitter letters. And then I just took the letter I needed and put it on the front of there, and that is our finished product loaded with all of the bows. So I think that it turned out really well. I was happy with how it ended up, and it looked really cute on her wall. So that was definitely before, kind of during, and then the final product. Well, that is it. I hope you guys found this tutorial easy to follow. You feel like you could tackle it on your own. If you have any questions, ideas, anything you want to tell me, you can leave me a comment below and I will answer you back. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you like these kind of videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!